I think I just did.
What you clearly think of Alex Salmond, that you said that he was a conspiracy theorist at one point, this should be the easiest question for you to answer. Clearly, you can rule out working with Alex Salmond or his party in any way, shape or form. You'll completely freeze them out, will you?
I won't be seeking to work with Alex Salmond. If Alex Salmond gets people elected to the Scottish Parliament, let's not presume the outcome of the election. I don't think his new party will help the independence cause. I'm not even sure from his perspective it is intended to do that.
I didn't ask though if you're seeking to work with Alex Salmond. I asked if you would rule out working with him. Will you rule out working with Alex Salmond or his party?
I am not planning to work with Alex Salmond.
Will you rule it out though?
Look, I have no intentions of trying to work with Alex Salmond or a new party.
Why not? If you think he is a conspiracy theorist,
I'm not.
Surely you would just say, I'm not going to work with this person or his party.
I think I just did. I think I just did.
So that's categorical.
I think I just did.
What would you say was the defining mission of your last term in government?
Well, it became to lead the country through a global pandemic. That will be the primary mission if we're re-elected at this election.
But over the whole government, what was your defining mission?
To make Scotland a better place to live.
Because 5 years ago you said it was education.
Well, I was about to go on to that. To improve education, we have narrowed the attainment gap in education. We have improved attainment overall, but there's still much work to do there.
And you said judge me on that defining mission, and Audit Scotland, an independent body, have produced a report in which they do just that, and they say that closing that attainment gap between the richest and the poorest children, progress on closing the gap has been limited and falls short of the Scottish Government's aims. So on your defining mission, have you fallen short?
We haven't completely closed the attainment gap. We have made real progress in that. Like the rest of the world, we have been confronted with a global pandemic which has seen children out of school for much of the last year. So you won't get me to stand here and say anything other than there is a lot of work still to do there.
You've set a time frame for an independence referendum, but you have not set a time frame for an inquiry into your government's handling of the pandemic.
Well, actually, I had met just a number of days ago with the organisation that represents bereaved families, and what I said to them, and this has been reported publicly, is that it will be a priority if I'm re-elected to set and train the steps necessary to establish a public inquiry. I think we're the only government in the UK that has actually said that. Public inquiries do take time to properly establish if they're to do a proper job, but I want to see a public inquiry get underway later this year.
Later this year?
That's what I said, later this year, yeah.
Lovely. Thank you very much indeed.